Hey you guys. Okay, so today I want to talk to you guys about sharing on Poshmark. My Poshmark closet is at CurvyGirlTN, and you can also follow me on Instagram at MommyNeedsWineTN. I realize that those things do not match, but I created one before I created the other. Okay, so let's talk about sharing on Poshmark. So there's two different types of sharing that you can do on Poshmark. The first is self-sharing and the second is community sharing. So we're gonna talk about both. So the first one is self-sharing. So self-sharing is you sharing your own personal closet. And so it's recommended that you do this 2 to 3 times a day. If you have 100 listings or so, that can seem like a lot. But from what I've read and Facebook groups that I've been in, that is the recommended amount of time to share your Poshmark closet. So there's 2 types of ways you can share your own Poshmark closet. You can hit that share button and it's just arrows that form a square, or you can do the E and L method, which is the method that's recommended. That's you hit edit next. Lord, I can't talk. You hit edit next list and then that relists the item. I want to say that I've also read that the reason that edit next list is better than just hitting the share button is because it boosts you up in search and it makes it look like you've updated that listing. I'm new to Poshmark, so I'm just kind of documenting what I'm learning along the way. So if I'm wrong and you know the better way, then please comment and let me know that I'm wrong. But I do know that I'm right about you use edit next list instead of just hitting the share button. The group that I'm in that really tracks those metrics is called Poshmark Analytics, and I'm really enjoying being a part of that group because it is a group filled with coders and programmers and people who are kind of like the numbers cruncher experiment runners to see what works and what doesn't work. So within that group, they also have a method that they recommend called the 30-minute method. I don't do that as well as I probably should, but when I first started and I was doing it, it seemed to be working. So first way you can share is self-shares. So hit edit next list to share your closet. And I have found for me, it's easier for me to share my closet on my phone than it is on desktop, whereas it's easier for me to do community shares on desktop than it is on my phone. Because on my phone, I can literally go through each item, hit edit, hit next, hit list. So that just goes faster for me. And then the second way that you can share on Poshmark is what's called community shares. So Poshmark is a social app. It's not like eBay where you list stuff and then you just set it and forget it. Poshmark is you have to be active on the app, and community shares is a way that they see that you are active on the app. So I'm in another Facebook group. Can y'all tell I do a lot of research? And I just join groups and read blog posts and watch 1,000 videos until I'm crazy and my fiance's crazy and everybody's crazy about how many videos I watch on how to do Poshmark well. So I'm in a Facebook group where one lady says, you know, you should community share 300 items in a day. And I was like, oh Lord, that's a lot. But then I was like, well, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it and everybody would be making a ton of money on Poshmark. There are people who are making good money on Poshmark, it's very clear, but not everybody has the patience that is required to do the activity that is recommended for you to have sales. So I do more community sharing than I do following, which I don't know if that's recommended or not, but I don't like to just follow everybody and their mama and I don't know them. And I like to follow people who I can tell that they're a real person. So they have a picture on their profile, not a picture of a logo or a cat, which I don't have anything against cats. Calm down, people. But it's just kind of a basic rule of personal branding is you don't put your logo as your cover picture. People want to see you. They don't want to see your logo. They want to know that they're doing business with an actual person, and that old business adage is true, that people do business with people they know, like, and trust. So I got off on followers and how I do following and follow backs and all of that, so I might make another video about that. And here's the thing, y'all, I could be completely wrong about that, and but you know, the good thing about Poshmark is it's a fun experiment. To me, it's fun. I'm a fidgety person and I can't sit still, if y'all can't tell. So it's fun for me to experiment with, okay, this worked, okay, that didn't work, let's try this, let's try that. So let me get back on track and not go off on a tangent. So again, the main two types of sharing on Poshmark is you self-share your closet, which it's recommended you do that 2 to 3 times a day, and then you community share, and I've read something that says you community share about 300 items a day. Now, here's where I've read the downside. Some people, you know, get a little overzealous and they share their closet like 10 times a day and they community share like 1,000 things. I have read that if you have too much activity on the app, then Poshmark will flag your account. Or like I read a couple of people said, you know, I'm sharing it, I'm liking it, I'm following, I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm not getting very much activity back. And then some people commented and said, well, Poshmark may have flagged your account. You may, like, your account may look spammy if you're doing too much activity. So it seems like they want you to share, but they don't want you to share too much. So you got to find the happy median in the middle. And that's not vague at all. It's super easy. No. But hey, we're just going to figure it out. So I would love for you guys to tell me, how do you share on Poshmark? How long have you been on Poshmark? And leave your Poshmark closet in the comments below. And let me know if you guys can think of stuff that you want me to research and read about, and then I can make a video about it, because I am a research junkie. I love to learn the ways that things that are new to me, how they work. So I'm probably going to do a video on my favorite Poshmark YouTube vloggers, or whatever you want to call that, Poshmark thrifters. So far my favorites are Thrifty Flamingo and Empty Hanger, I think that's the name of her YouTube channel, and she is just so cute. But I will probably make a video about favorite YouTube poshers and my favorite Poshmark groups, because there are a ton of resources out there for Poshmark. I have a twin sister who looks like me and sounds like me, and I got her to join Poshmark yesterday, and she was like, this is like a legit thing. And I was like, yes, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, there's a Posh Fest, I mean, you know it's big when there's a conference. I'm just kidding, but like, seriously, it's great that they have a conference and resources for poshers. So hope you guys have a fantastic week, and happy poshing.